How's it going, everybody? For today's beer review, we're going to be taking a look at Bell's Brewery Expedition Stout, a Russian Imperial Stout. So today's beer review should probably be like a real treat. Now, this is Expedition Stout from Bell's Brewery. Bell's is an awesome brewery. They make some really cool stuff. And this is one of their, I think, more popular brews. What's interesting about this is this beer comes in at 10.5% alcohol by volume, which is massive. And it's a Russian Imperial Stout. Yet, it comes in 6-packs. It's weird because usually when you have beers that are imperial stouts and get up to ABVs that high, they're either single bottle bombers or they come in a 4-pack. So it's kind of strange that they sell this in a 6er. Really cool, just simple, understated artwork on the label, which is nice. It says it is brewed and bottled by Bell's Brewery Incorporated in Comstock, Missouri. And the information on the back says, here's a beer that thirsts for travel, holding up impressively under the rigors of any journey. At the same time, it's perfectly content to sit quietly in your cellar, aging and improving while you wait for the moment that seems perfectly appropriate for its consumption. I do have probably about 4 more bottles of this sitting back in the cellar, and I do intend to let those age, but I'm going to drink this one, decently fresh for the review now. It is decently chilled. I know some people, you can enjoy a Russian Imperial Stout up to room temperature, but I don't think there's any beer under the sun that I don't like to have at least just like a slight bit of chill to. That's just me. Anyway, I'm going to be drinking this out of my Duvel snifter glass. So, let's get the cap off of here. I had this once before, and I remember it being very good. Alrighty, cap is off. Straight out. The color is pretty much just pitch black. I'm going to pour this straight down the center super aggressively. Wow. That's head potential. Maybe a bit of a too aggressive pour, because that poured up to about like 3 to 3.5 fingers of incredibly dense, rich, thick, creamy, extremely dark tan to medium brown colored head. There's really no need in holding this one up into the light because it is pitch black. No light could be seen through this. As far as the smell goes, really good. You've got tons of malt, alcohol, a little bit, sweetened cream, almost like to a Bailey's Irish Cream level, coffee, chocolate, perhaps like some really distant smokiness, like smoked malt. It just smells kind of rustic in a sense, and that's sort of a way you can always identify like a Russian Imperial Stout. They just smell more, I don't know how to explain it, like gritty and rugged than, and almost harsh in a sense. Not really harsh, that's not really, I guess, a good word to describe that, but just more heavy than how a standard stout is going to smell and taste also, which I find preferable because it's my favorite style. Yeah, it smells really good. It has super high marks, and I'm sure my review will be no different. So anyway, let's give it a taste and see how good it is. Oh yeah, really good. Wow. Medium sweet malts, bittersweet chocolate, coffee, bit of alcohol, very warming going down. Decent amount of malty bitterness on the back end to balance out all the sweetness that you get up front on the beer. Has that kind of blackstrap molassesy and sort of fennel licorice kind of note to it that you get in those imperial stouts, which I'm not a fan of licorice as far as like the candy or the flavor goes, but when it's in stouts and it's done right, it's really, really tasty, and it's done very well here. Yeah, that's pretty much a perfect stout in my opinion. As far as the rating goes, this is going to get a perfect 100 in the style, because I mean, this is, when I think of a Russian Imperial Stout, this is what I expect it to be. Just super rich, heavy, awesome head potential, retention, lacing. I mean, you can see the lacing where I've taken my sips at. I mean, that's impressive. As far as an overall score for me personally goes, I'd probably rate this beer at like a 98.8, maybe even a 99 out of 100. It's pretty much damn near perfect. There's very few stouts I've had that weren't bourbon barrel aged that I found preferable to this one. I think this is like a contender for me for things like Left Hand Wake Up Dead and Oscar Blues 1050, some stouts like that are really high ranking for me personally. This one's definitely up there. So if you are a fan of stouts, this is one that you really need to try. I know it can be daunting sometimes to buy a whole 6-pack of beer that you aren't sure of. But you can rest assured and trust me that if this is your type of beer, that being like a really heavy stout, then you'll really enjoy this one. And I can only imagine it would get better with age, which is cool. Once again, they put it in a 6-pack because you can have a couple fresh, set a couple back, and see how they develop over time. Anyway, 100 in the style, 98.9 to a 99 in my own personal opinion. That has been my review of Bell's Expedition Stout. Hope you guys enjoyed the beer review as always, and stay tuned for the next one.